tune, Sir Alan, boom, boom, mic drop moments, and I will, add to that conversation. It is such a delight to be with you all this evening. And yes, I have the privilege, I have the invitation to speak to you this evening. And the first thing that came to mind is, what is the typical question that I'm asked? And the typical question I'm asked, I was asked this evening as well, is what works? What works tonight for changing changing the race ratio? My answer this evening is you work. And I'm going to talk about what that means. What is work? Work means effort, it means energy, it means investment, it means time, it means resources. Why work? Because, like Sir Alan said, there are structures and systems that have been built that are visible and invisible. And I'll just ask you for a moment to think about the word structure. A structure is solid. A structure has been constructed. A structure is fair, grounded. And so to dismantle, to deconstruct, to disrupt that structure takes work. When you dismantle or attempt to dismantle a structure, it meets resistance. The thing that gets you going again is persistent, sustained effort. Why work? Because the structures are out here. What do we need without work? Sustained effort. So my question for you, one question of a number that I might be asking of you tonight, is what is your own personally compelling driving force to change the race ratio? What is your own compelling driving force to change the race ratio? And I invite you to take a moment to really call to your mind the answer to that question. Because if you don't know the answer to that question and it's not immediately clear to you, it's not going to work for you. I don't want you to think, what does your CEO say? What does your race lead say? What do your children tell you? What is your own personally compelling drive to change the race ratio? There are different types of work, and I'm going to speak briefly to the different types. I say there is thinking work, there is talking work, and there is doing work. I don't know that we do enough thinking work, so I'm just going to spend a little time on that. The people who know me will recognize why I say that. And thinking work I define as an ongoing alertness to the less visible structures around us and doing something with it. So the less visible, the ones that actually make you do a little bit more of a, I'll take a moment to just test that, check that, make sense of that. Because way too often we parrot out the expressions that we hear, the comments that other people share with us without really questioning what those mean. And I want to give you a couple of examples. One expression that I'd like you to think about is the idea of the ethnically diverse person. Just take a moment to think about it. I ask you to think about it because ethnic diversity is not a feature of an individual, it's a feature of your firm. It's a feature of your team. It's a feature of your function. The work for ethnic diversity is yours, it's not mine. By labeling me an ethnically diverse person, you're asking me to do the work. Your organization needs the ethnic diversity and needs to do the work for it, not an individual labeled as ethnically diverse.